Alright, so here's the deal. Every election cycle, you're bombarded with poll numbers. Candidate A is up 5%, candidate B is surging, like it's some kind of stock market. But instead of buying and selling, we're out here deciding who gets the nuclear codes. But let's be real. Presidential polls are like asking your uncle how long it takes to grill the ribs. He's close, but there's a decent chance your dinner's about to be undercooked or burnt to a crisp. So why do we still trust these polls like they're the gospel? Let's find out. Welcome to Unusual Perusal, where we take a look at history's quirkiest moments and the pop culture mysteries that'll make you say, wait, for real? Today, we're diving into presidential polls, the numbers that make us feel like we know what's going on, right until election day smacks us in the face. So why do we trust these things when they're about as reliable as asking your dog which stock to invest in? Let's break it down. Polling isn't new. Back in the 1930s, George Gallup introduced scientific polling to try and get a real sense of how people felt about elections. And it seemed promising. I mean, it makes sense. Ask a bunch of folks who they like and you can figure out who's got the juice. And for a while, it worked. Polls predicted FDR's wins and everybody thought, hey, we got this. But like most good ideas, things got complicated real quick. Here's the thing. Polls are supposed to be a snapshot. They're not predicting the future. The idea is you ask a random group of people how they feel right now, and that gives you a rough idea of what everyone else thinks. But the problem is, people change their mind faster than a toddler with too much sugar. What they tell you on Monday might be out the window by Wednesday. And that's the thing with polls. They're like trying to get a read on the ocean by looking at a cup of water. Yeah, it's water, but you don't know about the rip currents, the sharks, or the fact that a storm's about to hit. Alright, so here's where it starts to get unusual. Sometimes polls don't just miss, they miss so hard it's like watching somebody faceplant at a 100-yard dash. Take 1948 example. The poll said Thomas Dewey had it in the bag, and even the Chicago Tribune was so sure that they printed the headline Dewey defeats Truman, except Truman won. Whoops. Fast forward to 2016 and polls had Hillary Clinton practically measuring the curtains in the Oval Office. And we all know how that turned out. Alright, so then it starts to get a little tricky. Polls don't just tell us where the race stands, they can change the race itself. If people see their candidate is winning in the polls, they might think, man, they don't need my vote. Or, if the candidate is losing, they might get fired up and rally everybody they know to hit the voting booths. In other words, polls aren't just measuring voter behavior, they might actually cause voter behavior. And that, my friends, is the kind of feedback loop that'll make your head spin. Let's be real, folks. Polls are the media's favorite toy. They're dramatic, they're visual, and they give us something to talk about. Every time a poll changes by a percentage point, it's like watching a sports highlight. But while the networks love breaking down every little shift, here's the real question we should ask. Should we care this much? Do these polls really reflect what's going on? Or are they just hype machines cranking out content to keep us on the edge? So what's the major takeaway here? Polls are like the weather forecast. Sometimes they nail it, sometimes they don't. They can give you a sense of what's happening, but at the end of the day, it's the voters who decide. So next time you see those numbers flash across your screen, take a deep breath, maybe grab some popcorn for the drama, and remember, polls are just part of the story. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe for more crazy content. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and always keep perusing the unusual. Thanks for watching.